Music videos are opportunities for an artist to show what goes through their mind when they think of their songs, but sometimes this vision is unfortunately compromised. Today, I wanted to look at some videos that either had their concepts changed entirely or were heavily edited down to being something a lot lamer than what was originally envisioned. Let's get started with a fairly recent example, Training Season by Dua Lipa. The video for Dua Lipa's Training Season left fans kind of whelmed. It's not a bad video at all, and I personally think it's a cute concept to have all these guys watching her and seeing the crowd grow bigger and bigger, but it felt like the song called for a little bit more. Well, originally, the video was set to be way more bombastic, with explosions and tons of action. This version of the video actually was shot, supposedly in Croatia and Slovenia. I can't confirm this for sure, but according to comments I've seen online, Training Season was meant to be the lead single for Radical Optimism instead of Houdini, but due to a recent world event, its video was deemed to be too inappropriate, and as a result, Houdini's video was quickly shot instead so it could be the lead single. I cannot find any official word from Dua or her team online regarding this, so take all of this with a grain of salt. I'm literally just going off of internet comments here. As of me recording this, nothing has leaked from the original Training Season video. I can't even find pictures from the set, so this was clearly kept under tight wraps. I understand why the video was scrapped, as it may have come across a bit insensitive given what's going on in the world, but selfishly, I still really want to see it. It's a shame such a supposedly huge production may never see the light of day, and instead we have a cute but fairly unremarkable video in its place. Ultraviolence by Lana Del Rey. Released in 2014, the video for Lana's Ultraviolence is fairly simplistic, mainly just consisting of shots of her wandering around in a wedding dress looking pretty. However, the original concept was far darker, essentially being a retelling of the Jonestown Massacre, with Father John Misty playing Jim Jones. This certainly would have been provocative, and would have made an already pretty controversial era and song that much more shocking. There's never been any official word from Lana or her team regarding why the video was scrapped, but it may have just been for that reason. Despite this, the original footage was reworked to be the video for Freak, released in 2016, and while it works for that song perfectly well, you could definitely tell it was meant for Ultraviolence, especially since she makes references to a man named Jim being her cult leader in that song. There's even a behind-the-scenes picture of Lana wearing the same outfit she wore in Freak, holding a clapperboard dated June 9th, 2014, and with the title Ultraviolent on it, so clearly this was the original version. While the Ultraviolent video we got is fine, and frankly the image of her in that wedding dress is pretty iconic, I do think the original concept would have made for a way more memorable video. Thankfully, we do technically have it, and some fans have even re-edited the footage to have Ultraviolence play over it to see what the original version would have been like, so at the very least, nothing was really lost here. American Life by Madonna. Madonna's 2003 video for American Life is often considered one of her worst. Not because there's anything specifically horrible about it, more so there's just nothing to it at all. Just her standing in front of a bunch of green screened flags. Coming from Madonna, the queen of shocking videos, this was very lackluster, especially considering the song itself was meant to be a political and social commentary. Well, similar to Training Season, American Life also had another video shot that was scrapped due to world events, namely the invasion of Iraq. The original video featured Madge at a military-themed fashion show, complete with explosions, violence, gore, and actual footage of critically injured and dying people in war areas. This is exactly the type of video you'd expect from Madonna. It's provocative, shocking, and enhances the social and political commentary of the song. I guess I can understand why it went unreleased, but even still, it's very out of character for Madonna of all people to pull something for being controversial. This version of the video leaked in 2005, but in 2023, the video was officially released to celebrate 20 years of American Life, making the video we got back in 2003 that much more irrelevant. Honestly, this one seems more like it would be a visualizer or lyric video nowadays, so maybe she was actually ahead of her time. Gimme More by Britney Spears. Brits had a lot of butchered music videos, from the original versions of Perfume, Make Me, and the unfortunately never completed Outrageous. However, one of the most mysterious moments from her career has to be the original version of Gimme More's video. The video we have was panned by fans and critics for being too simplistic and not having much going on. Even Britney herself called it tacky and the worst video of her career in her memoir. I actually love the Gimme More video. It may not be that deep, but it's iconic nonetheless, and I'm all about the trashy, clubby stripper vibe it has going on. Evidently, more scenes were planned for the video, going off these images of Britney from the shoot. The pictures of her wearing all black and a veil led to speculation among fans that the video was originally going to have a funeral scene, but there's never been any more proof for that supposed storyline. No one who's worked on the video said a funeral scene was ever set up or shot, and no leaked images feature anything like that either, meaning it's most likely just an urban legend. In 2011, more scenes from the video leaked, including a shot of Britney walking down the street in the supposed funeral outfit, and a scene of her on a bed with a cat. Thrilling stuff. In a 2014 interview, makeup artist Michal Sky said Britney sabotaged the video by refusing to go with the director's script. But what was the original script like? Some have speculated the concept would have been about the blonde Britney going to the bar, meeting the man seen in the video, and going to his house, where he and brunette Britney would have killed her, and ultimately would have ended with brunette Britney attending blonde Britney's funeral, explaining the attire. It's actually not a totally unbelievable idea. This was Britney's rebellious era, when she was trying to take charge of her life, and not be what other people expected her to be. So killing the blonde version of herself could have been a metaphorical way of saying that. Until the original concept leaks though, we'll really never know. This video may not have been as butchered as her videos for Perfume or Make Me, but I just find the story of it so fascinating since there's so much mystery surrounding it. Gimme More is literally one of the most iconic hits of the 2000s, so for there to be so many unanswered questions about it is pretty crazy. Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande. The video for Dangerous Woman is pretty lackluster, and this is coming from a huge Ari fan. It's really just a bunch of glamour shots, which yeah are pretty, but considering the dark, sexy, mysterious vibe of the song, you'd expect more from it. A second video was actually shot and planned for release, which is why the video we have now says Visual 1, and it would have actually represented the danger of Dangerous Woman. Visual 2 was going to be way more ambitious, with Ari peeling off her face to reveal the Dangerous Woman bunny mask underneath. This would have been so cool, but unfortunately it was scrapped due to the visual effects not being realistic enough, and there simply not being enough time to make it look good. Nothing is leaked from Visual 2 as of me recording this, but I'm gonna put my clown makeup on and say maybe we'll get this version for the 10-year anniversary of Dangerous Woman, which is only 2 years away. That probably won't happen, but a girl can dream, okay? I'm cheating a little bit with this one, since the video we have technically wasn't butchered, but without Visual 2 to complement it, it remains pretty underwhelming. That's it for this video, but let me know some other butchered music videos in the comments, and I'll see you next time.